Two of the hottest teams in football will meet at Mile High tomorrow, the Broncos and the Jags. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Saturday Sports Extra. I'm Alex Wilcox. Denver has won 11 straight. Jacksonville, meanwhile, has won 5 in a row. The Broncos, though, are getting some reinforcements. Offensive lineman Ben Powers was activated off injured reserve today. He's been out since week 5 with a biceps injury. Denver, meanwhile, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but there's still a lot on the line Sunday. Sean Payton has made it very clear just making the playoffs is not enough. He laid out 3 goals. Win the division, earn the #1 seed, and of course, win the Super Bowl. Now, they can't win the Super Bowl tomorrow, but they can check off the first 2. Here's a look at how they get it done. In order to clinch the AFC West, it's actually relatively simple. A win paired with a Chargers loss or tie, or a tie tomorrow paired with a Chargers loss. And Denver is division champs for the first time in 10 years. They can even lock up home field advantage throughout the playoffs tomorrow. That, though, is a little more complicated. In order to do that, they need a win, a Chargers loss or a tie, and a Patriots loss, and a Bills loss. That's a lot to keep track of. The Broncos say they just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the rest will take care of itself.
That's the biggest thing for us, is making sure that we don't become drunk of the situation of look what we've done, and listen to the different people who do want to give us the pat on the backs, which aren't many, which is fine, But not as they say, not drink the Kool-Aid. You gotta just do what we've been doing.
Coming up, a potential playoff preview at Ball Arena. Can the Nuggets make it 7 in a row in a testy game against the Rockets? Highlights coming up next.
You're watching Ramos Law Saturday Sports Extra.
The Nuggets, one of the hottest teams in basketball right now. Winners of 6 straight entering tonight. And they're even starting to win at home again after going more than a month without a win at Ball Arena, hoping to keep both of those streaks going against the Rockets this afternoon. It feels like these two teams play each other every week, and every game is more intense than the last. This one was no different. Third quarter, Nuggets down 9. The 3 ball from Spencer Jones is off the rim, but Bruce Brown is there for the putback, and then Brown has some choice words for Kevin Durant. Gets right up in his face, the two jawing back and forth. I'm sure just wishing each other a happy holidays. The two had to be separated, but the tensions were high and they boiled over in the 4th. Nikola Jokic getting bumped and hacked, no whistle, and David Adelman has had enough. He goes off on the refs and actually gets himself tossed. That's the first time that's ever happened to Adelman. Houston handles Denver 105-101. Here's Coach on his early night.
We get 2 somewhat soft fouls on our best player, which leads to him fouling twice that are fouls, and that leads to 4 fouls, and he's got to come out of the game. So honestly, I was confused. And so I was just looking for answers. And I went out there to find them, and turns out I had to leave.
College hoops, CU taking on Stanford down in Phoenix first half. Barrington Hargress knocks down the 3. He was the Buffs' top scorer with 16 points. Colorado up 2 at the half. But the Cardinal took over in the second. Buffs turn it over. Ibuka Okori on the fast break. The Euro step and lays it in. He had 32 points tonight. That's a Stanford freshman record. Cardinal take care of Colorado 77-68, the final. CSU opening conference play against Utah State, second half. Kerry Booth, his shot is off the mark, but he grabs his own rebound and elevates at the rim. He led the Rams with 14 points, but this one was all Aggies. They shot 64% from the field and 57% from 3. Utah State drops 100 on CSU, 100-58, the lopsided final. That snaps the Rams' 5-game winning streak. UNC hosting DU up in Greeley. This one was tied at the break, so in the second half, Brock Wisney, nice move to the hoop, gets the finger roll to go. He had 27 points tonight. Bears up 11. That's their largest lead of the game. But here come the Pios, now down just 1 with under 5 minutes to go. Zane Nelson drills the 3 to take the lead. 32 points for the senior. DU walks into Greeley and hands Northern Colorado their first home loss this season, 86-79. Pioneers get back to 500 on the year. Still to come, we head back to the gridiron, the first round of the college football playoff. Who will punch their ticket to the quarterfinals? Find out after the break.
This is Ramos Law Saturday Sports Extra.
All right, welcome back to Saturday Sports Extra. College football playoffs, let's get you right to the highlights. Texas A&M hosting Miami in the first round. This was a defensive slugfest down in College Station. Let's see if we can get to the highlights here. Tied at 3, under 2 minutes to play. The Canes would go to Malachi Toney, the true freshman, coming up huge, and the Canes would take the lead 10-3 with 1:44 to go. The Aggies, though, would answer. They drive right down the field. With 24 seconds left, they had a 3rd and goal, chance to tie it, but the pass from Marcel Reed is intercepted. Bryce Fitzgerald, another freshman, seals it for Miami. Canes win 10-3. They'll face Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl on New Year's Eve. Ole Miss hosting Tulane down in Oxford. First game for the Rebs since Lane Kiffin bolted for LSU. But Ole Miss said, no Lane, no problem. Kawan Lacey right up the middle from 20 yards out. They scored 59 seconds into this game. That's a new college football playoff record. And they didn't let up. Rebels roll. 41-10. Up next, an SEC showdown with Georgia in the Sugar Bowl on New Year's Day. And finally, Oregon hosting James Madison. The Ducks scored touchdowns on their first 5 drives of the game and never looked back. They steamrolled JMU. Oregon will face Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day. That's it for us on Saturday Sports Extra. The Blitz is next.
From CBS Sports Colorado, this has been Ramos Law's Saturday Sports Extra. Brought to you by Ramos Law, a medical doctor and attorney.